Jivanmukti-pradam devam Kshama-purnam.
Paramahamsa Nithyananda is a rare living incarnation, a yogi by birth. He has been expressing his power of enlightenment since birth. He has authored more than 500 books in Tamil and English, books in Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, Hindi, Sanskrit, Gujarati, Oriya, Bengali, Marathi, French, Malay, Polish, Portuguese, Italian, German, Danish, Spanish, Russian and Chinese, with translations in 26 languages are available. He is also an exemplary speaker with over 8,000 hours of profound life solutions through his discourses. Social services such as Annadan, free medical care, free educational services, ashrams, schools, temples, hospitals established in more than 140 places around the world offer exceptional services. A powerful spiritual healer who has healed millions of people of diseases from migraine to cancer. A Kriya Yogi who has formulated Kriyas for physical health and mental well-being, benefiting thousands. A living master who offers practical solutions for our everyday problems. Having meditation centers in 151 countries including Bidadi, Thiruvannamalai, Rajapalyam, Salem, Hyderabad, Varanasi, Los Angeles, Ohio, Seattle, San Jose and Phoenix. He is the founder and spiritual head of Nithyananda Dhyanapitham, a spiritual guru for 10 million followers, an incarnation who transmits the highest spiritual energy through initiation. A contemporary yogi who has revived the Vedic science of yoga worldwide through thousands of yoga centers. Adept in Ashtamahasiddhis, mystical yogic powers, he has effortlessly awakened the Kundalini of thousands, gracing them with spiritual powers. A spiritual powerhouse who has revived the sacred Vedic tradition by establishing Vedic temples worldwide in places like Los Angeles, San Jose, Seattle, Toronto, Ohio, Oklahoma, Phoenix, St. Louis, Malaysia, Brazil, Paris, Guadeloupe, Dallas, New York, New Jersey, Atlanta, Calgary, Vancouver, Singapore, and places like Bangalore, Hyderabad and Thiruvannamalai in India. A dynamic young guru who is an inspiration to thousands of youngsters. India's most watched spiritual guru online. A beacon of spiritual light who has triumphed over the forces of religious terrorism and political persecution. Paramahamsa Nithyananda is an eternal Kalpataru, blessing the world with the boons of material abundance and spiritual enlightenment.
Anandanubhavaswadam sarvaroganivarakam Vande Papa Vinashaktam Nithyanandaya Swagatam Nityamuktam Nirvikalpam Dhyanaloka Pradipakam Vande Shantamayam Bandham Nithyanandaya Swagatam Anandagandha Sancharam Sarvopadhi Vinirmuktam Vande Jnanalayam Natham Nithyanandaya Swagatam
Achalam pratishtham samudramapah pravishanti yadva
Sada Shiva Samarambam Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. I welcome you all with my love and respects. Today we'll enter into Bhagavad Gita. The stage is set. Partaya pradibodhitam bhagavatam नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन क्रदिताम् पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्ददामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी. I bow down to the great scripture, Bhagavad Gita, and the energy which expressed it. Bhagavan Sri Krishna and all the great beings kept this science alive, kept this great scripture alive. I bow down to all of them with my humble respect and gratitude. Let all their grace be upon me, and let the Krishna express Gita here. First sutra, first verse in the first chapter. The first chapter name is Arjuna Vishada Yoga. The depression of Arjuna. The first sutra. Dhritarashtra uvacha dharmakshetre gurukshetre samaveta mamaka pandavaschaiva kimakurvata sanjaya. Dharmakshetre kurukshetre samaveta yuyutsavaha mamaka pandavaschaiva kimakurvata sanjaya. The first sutra starts by Dhritarashtra. It is described, the first sutra starts by Dhritarashtra. It's apt to begin the sutra, to begin the book by Dhritarashtra. Translation says, the king Dhritarashtra asked, O Sanjaya, on this righteous location of Kurukshetra, what did my sons and those of Pandu, ready to fight, do? A lot of things you need to understand. First, starts with Dhritarashtra, man who neither have sight nor insight. He neither has sight nor insight. Biggest engram a man can get caught is attachment to the next generation. Please understand, because your perverted desire to exist eternally in physical body expresses itself as your attachment to the next generation. The perverted desire for legacy. Please understand, a man cannot unclutch from these scenes even after the body is not there. Body disappears. creates the desire for legacy. The perverted desire for legacy is responsible for your attachment to the next generation, whether it is your kids, grandkids, or Sishya Parampara. Please understand, even the attachment to the Sishya Parampara is a perverted desire for legacy. When you really don't have attachment, you become legend. Becoming legend is different. Getting attached to the desire of legacy is different. The man's last desire, especially a man who had enough of money, luxury, power, women, everything. So the only desire now left, the only perversion now which can be left is desire for continuity. That is why almost all kings, all the people who had enough power, suffer with this blindness.
Discover the secrets of health and wealth in one package. For the first time, a 2-day health and wealth workshop by Paramahamsa Nithyananda. 100% healing for a range of ailments. Wipe out illness from body, mind and being. Awaken your body's natural intelligence and healing powers. Overcome stress and powerfully resolve your wealth-related conflicts. Discover the secrets of creating and celebrating wealth.
Let me tell you step by step how you build the patterns. First, the memory. Morning 7 o'clock, coffee is very nice. After 1 month, it becomes samskara, engram. Morning 7 o'clock, I should have coffee. After 1 year, it becomes muscle memory. Means morning 7 o'clock, if I don't get coffee, I will feel little low mood. I will feel low, feel little irritated.
Dynamic interactive awareness sessions that reveal the secrets of a perfect health and having abundance in wealth.
I will have headache. That is biomemory. After 6-7 years or 10 years, really one day you are caught somewhere, you are not able to get coffee and having headache, rolling on the ground. That is DNA level. Now understand how the memory becomes samskara, engram. Engram becomes pattern. Pattern becomes muscle memory. Muscle memory becomes biomemory. Biomemory becomes DNA level pattern.
Intense meditations and kriyas that holistically instill a transformed health and wealth consciousness in you. At Baroda from March 24th to March 25th, 2012. Contact 91 851 11 25239.
Their desire, their possessiveness for the next generation, for their kids and grandkids, makes them blind. They lose insight. But unfortunately, all Dhritarashtras will have the worst end. You can see in front of you how many Dhritarashtras suffering the last phase of their life just because they are not able to control their kids and grandkids. Dhritarashtras neither have sight nor have insight. One of the deepest desire you carry in your body is desire to exist forever. Please understand. To exist is quality of your consciousness. But when you attribute that quality to your body, it becomes perversion. Quality of one specific object, when you try to superimpose on some other object by your mistake of this to be that, is perversion. Your consciousness by its own quality is eternal. But when you mistake your body to be your consciousness and expect your body to be eternal, the quality of your consciousness becomes perversion of your mind. From the time immemorial, human mind is suffering with this perversion, trying to make body eternal. Thousands and thousands and thousands, maybe I can say even millions of people have spent their whole life in the research of making the body eternal. But still, human civilization is not ready to understand, after all, the desire to make the body eternal is a perversion. It is not a possibility. If you are working towards a possibility, then all your work can be called by a word research or development. But unfortunately, if you are working towards a perversion, we can't use the word research and development. So human mind carries an eternal perversion called trying to attribute eternity to the body instead of realizing the quality comes from the consciousness. Human being is the knot between consciousness and the body. So many times you try to attribute the qualities of consciousness to the body and qualities of body to the consciousness. One of the greatest perversion is trying to be eternal, trying to be permanent. But when your mind is forced to realize you are old, your body is not ready anymore for whatever you want to do, it can't even forget about ruling, it can't even get up on its own and walk, you are wheelchair bound. You can't womanize anymore. You can't run around anymore. You can't do anything you want anymore. when your mind is forced to realize the weakness of your body, your mind even then does not give up. It extends its perversion. It extends its perverted desire towards the next generation, kids and grandkids, and trying to live through their body, because their body has started from your body. Your body is the seed of their body. You try to exist in their bodies. So the attachment towards the kids and grandkids starts with the perverted desire to make your body permanent, to exist eternally. To exist eternally, realize that you exist eternally consciously. But for this realization, you need to think, work in a right direction.
Welcome to Inner Awakening, the most powerful personal transformation retreat you could ever experience. In just 21 days, thousands are already experiencing the shortest route to constantly high energy levels, visible anti-aging, healing of chronic diseases, fulfilling relationships, and higher states of consciousness. What is the secret behind this transformation?
Kundalini means the inner potential energy. Once it is awakened, opens the different doors for the conscious experience in you. I can say which is a master key for all extraordinary spiritual experiences.
This extraordinary program is conducted personally by Paramahamsa Nithyananda in the vibrant atmosphere of Nithyananda Dhyanapitham Ashram. Open yourself to the benefits of Nitya Yoga and practical meditation. Experience physical and mental healing. Discover simple ways to handle life with success. Above all, enjoy individual darshan and blessings from Paramahamsa Nithyananda every day. Take 21 days for yourself and carry home the transformation of a lifetime.
Which may take a little long time, which may not be possible, ignorant, hurried, mental setup. When you can't realize the ultimate, that you eternally exist by the conscious enlightenment, your perverted mind tend to feel it can live eternally by projecting its desire and possibility to exist to the kids and grandkids. Dhritarashtra, not only blind, not only lost his sight, he lost his insight because of this perverted desire. Always, Gita starts with Dhritarashtras. Ends with the destruction of Dhritarashtras and their Kauravas. Gita started. Dhritarashtra is responsible for the destruction of Kauravas. Understand? Nobody else is responsible. Nor Pandavas or Krishna. Dhritarashtra is responsible for the destruction of Kauravas. When he did not control all the wrong activities of Kauravas, Duryodhana, Duschadana, not only they did not felt they are doing something wrong, they felt encouraged. Elders not stopping the youngsters is not only non-correction, giving moral support. Kauravas felt the moral support of Dhritarashtra. One example, when a child is jumping in front of you and kicking, the brothers and sisters are friends. If you don't control, not only he does not understand he is doing something wrong, he feels he is doing something great. He feels you are giving your moral support and tries to kick some more kids till he gets beaten and falls. Exactly the same thing happens to Kauravas, happening to Kauravas. Dhritarashtra, just because of his perverted desire to be a legacy, his over-attachment to his next generation, his possessiveness to his kids and grandkids, did not control them, did not stop them, did not curtail their wrongdoings. So naturally, it was taken as a moral support by the kids and grandkids, and this very action finally led to the destruction of the whole Kaurava dynasty. Finally, Dhritarashtra's name is not kept alive in the history in right way. Neither his desire to live eternally through his kids and grandkids was fulfilled, nor his desire to be eternal part of the history is fulfilled. O Dhritarashtras, listen. The only way to exist eternally is to realize consciously you are eternal through enlightenment and to support the mission of enlightened masters like Krishna.